Alright, so we're back again with another VOD review when it comes to the rank 1 races, and there's a dude named Nog, or Gone, depending on what area you know him, with an insane win rate, and this morning when I checked, he was 200, 300 MMR above everyone. A couple people have caught up a little bit, but he's still clearing 100 plus MMR on other people. Will he be the first player to hit 3,500? Potentially. But let's look at his Smite Guru before we hop in the game. I'll be right back. Nog has an 80% win rate in ranked right now. He's 56 and 14. Like, oh, that's not all ranked actually. There's maybe 2 casual games in there, but still an 80% win rate for the season since reset. Super nice, super consistent. And if we look at his profile, we might open some of these games as well. But 14 and 4, 4 and 0. When he plays mid, so he's traditionally a mid laner, right? But when he's playing mid, it seems like not much gets done. So I think, and I don't mean that just by him, these games just don't look like much is happening if the mid laner is 0-0-2 at 10 minutes. Or like it's over. This one, 3-2-2 at 20 minutes. So, what does he do? Plays the best role in the game, obviously. And he plays jungle. And when he plays jungle, things seem to happen, right? Look at these insane slash lines. Someone probably left this game because he loaded in against Nog and knew that it was over. Yes, he is human and he does lose. I wonder if they're super stacks in Brazil, but that's also the other thing we should probably address. Nog plays in the Brazilian servers. Now, what does that mean? It means that he won't be jungling against adapting, or, you know, he won't have crazy good talent to stop him. But on the flip side, that also means that he doesn't have crazy good talent with him either. So the game is completely in his control when it comes to a server like Brazil. It is a small player base in Brazil, but I think you're able to queue pretty consistently if you look at these. Like, he was able to play for a couple hours. He had a 2-day break 4 days ago. So he's able to play it, you know, the entire day. And you are able to play it. Anyone right now could queue up to Brazil and climb, and you probably won't climb as good as Nog. So I don't think it takes anything away from the race to rank 1. It should be easier if you queue up and queue jungle. The first time I ever hit Masters, I actually played Brazil servers because it's just easy, and back then there was no West Coast. So my options were NA East and verse SPL players and stuff like that. Or play Brazil and verse absolutely nobody. I'm kind of contradicting my point. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to hop into a game of Nogs. And we're gonna see what he can do, right? Let's see what Nog can do. I will once again be watching through his point of view, through his perspective. Just to see how he drives the Mercury. First thing we should talk about, Mercury. With crit being as good as it is right now, with that stupid Deathbringer glyph. I don't even know what it's called, because when things are that broken, you don't need to know the name of it. You just click on the icon and you go for it. Giving multiplicative effect with power and crit. It's just absolutely busted, and every ADC and jungler that can use it, which is every ADC and most junglers, should definitely be buying it. Mercury, obviously, a great crit jungler. Great steroid in his 2 that I think is slept on by a lot of people. As well as the best gank at level 5. It's up there with the Thor, his counterpart Thor. And speaking of counterparts, hang on, after this 1v1. This is not traditionally a fight that Mercury should win, but full passive. And Thor also using his hammer defensively. Probably the 2 aspects of that fight that make it... Oh no, now Agni's dead too? No. Blink is down, so he can't actually go in. But first kill at 1 minute, Thor had to hammer away, which is always a bad thing. And also hesitated running away. But I was about to say, on the other side, on the blue team, we see an ex-Black Dragon in Nan. Black Dragons used to be a Brazilian esports team that I think Nog used to be mid laner for, if I remember correctly. No, Nog was the jungler. Nog actually was the jungler, and he was pretty good at Merc when it came to lands. He had decent international performances on it. But back then he was like Zgon Z, or Zgon X or something. So it's always good to see like a little throwback. Because, ooh, is he dead? Is he being taken down by the Thor? No, he's not. Oh no, the mid laner dies too. But it's good to see him quote-unquote out of role, but back to his original competitive role, because in the last NA SCC, Nog went to play-ins with the Kowlin Wardens, and it was actually the mid laner, and he performed very well in the mid lane. And I think mid is a role that, because he's also, you know, I don't know if he's from Brazil, but I know he's from Latin America. When you are from that region, playing a mid lane is pretty similar to what it would be like to play on low ping. Like, it's not too mechanically difficult. Some stance stage gods probably feel bad, and you know, certain like Ula would not be a pick that you would, but if you play traditional AoE mages, the ping isn't too bad. But when it comes to jungle, ping is quite a lot. Oh, the Wukong. The Wukong stuns the Bastion, and the Bakasura laughs. That's kind of crazy. We'll actually have a little look at this Baka solo. He's gone Sigil with Berserker, so he's going kind of like a tank build. Now the poke onto the Bakasura was not for nothing. The jump is also down, so now there's no contestability from the blue team. But the misplay is that they'll always just stand there and do nothing. They're not shoving the wave and they're not resetting. He's going to look for an eat to steal. But Nog's not new to the game. Nice rotation from the Agni to secure the buff. But still, I really dislike that from the blue team. They should probably have just done something else. They were in a doomed position if their mid laner didn't have priority. But that rotation from Agni, pretty low percentage play. I'm only talking about this because he's just going to full clear his jungle. Oh, Baka did just jump on the wave. So that's what he's pinging out there. Baka up, down. And he's going to punish accordingly. Nice. See, that's the kind of map awareness that you need, I guess, to be, what was it, 80 and 15 or 50 and 15 or something. He heard a Baka up, down on the wave to try to clear, and he punished it accordingly, right? He was going to do his blue, and he punished a mistake from the solo laner. Super clean play. But I thought he was just going to, yeah, full clear the jungle. And that probably was his plan, and then the Bakasura did that. Pretty silly int. Looks like Thor's getting active in Doi lane. Nice. I thought this game would be a lot more stompy early game than it is so far. Let me fix this. I'm so sorry. I hate it when people do that. So, will this be the Rage first item? It should be. He's probably just going to go double crit, like Rage into Deathbringer straight away, right? There's no reason not to on Mercury, because you're going to scale up anyway. Now, where does he have like a good matchup? And like, where can he impact the map the most? I don't see any bad lanes to gank at all. And Artemis, fine lane to gank. Agni, fine lane to gank. Bakasura, fine lane to gank. All three of his lanes are such good win conditions for him, especially during lane gank, something that Mercury's so strong at. And I want to see if he might be able to kill her through her ultimate anyway, with this Artemis doing the protection buff. But we'll see. She beats and ults, and she's dead anyway, right? He doesn't need to ult. Now I want to see if his hard carrying mentality brings him straight back to this lane. Like, he's just waiting for his dash to come up, gets the throw. I think that's a spectator glitch. He's just being wary of the Ares ult. Ares, that's Nan, by the way. That's Nan, by the way. That solo ulted the Athena. But he played his distance really well there. Like, he was very disciplined in waiting out Ares' reactions and making sure he stayed out of range of the Ares ult, but still like doing enough to get some damage. Like, when he throws the Ares back into wave, he knows that the Ares isn't going to ult all three people right there due to not being close to the tower, right? He knew that the threat was after the horrific, and when he felt like there was actual kill potential that Ares could have is when he finally played respectable and safe, where most people would kind of overcommit. And this is what I was talking about with his win mentality, like his hard carry mentality, come back to Artemis, and it does. But I didn't think it would stay on the map and just continue to bully the Artemis. I thought with the competitive mindset like that I hold when I look at any game, even if it is like a ranked game where you can hard carry like this, where overstaying is really bad in my hardwired in my brain, where he could have reset, done a couple camps, and then ulted down lane on Artemis. And he still has that window with Art not having beads for another like minute and a half, or just a minute by the time he gets there. But he's not gonna go back there. He's probably gonna, looks like he's, this Barker loves to jump. That's crazy. I'm sure there's like no thinking possibility that Barker just like jumps nothing there. Crit tier 2, Chalice bought with the secret shop. Not too bad. Level 9 at 7 minutes, incredible pace. Level 10 at 7 minutes. He's 3 minutes above the clock. I'm sure he heard that Thor ult. Thor comes down. Will he be playing for a double kill? No, it looks like he might just play to soak the wave. And then wait for a Bakasura here to slip up, potentially. See? Good patience, dude. Oh my god, he's so good. So now, they've both used their mobility, and it should be kind of like an angle if he wanted to be aggressive. But he doesn't... I love it. I love that he didn't commit to that fight. That wasn't a winning angle. That should have hit. That's criminal. Agni beads. That's the auto. Great taunt by Athena here. He's fine, I think. He has his dash ups. Like, he's really good. Another reason that Mercury's being so strong, like highly valued and super strong, is that golden shard, right? Having a mini golden blade as you start the game, incredibly valuable. I don't like that fight. He doesn't like that fight either. But he does see like that low HP areas where he thought, what if I did hit him? But it doesn't matter. It's such a high risk play that he loses his lead, so he holds his lead for longer. And that's something that a lot of bad junglers mix up. Like, there are so many like Plat, Diamond, Masters, even GM junglers that have this crazy lead, like 5-0 at 8 minutes or 6-0 at 8 minutes. And then they continue their crazy godlike aggression, and it just turns into a shutdown and just ruins all of the momentum. But Nog, super patient. I say he's like a, I don't want to say reverse adapting, because adapting, you know, obviously the GOAT, but the way that he holds his abilities and waits, and his timing is very adapting-esque. The only difference is, I think Nog on the Brazilian servers, hang on. Surely he just leaves. 100%. Just get out. If he fights here, he has to die. Yeah. Is he dead? No, he's fine. Why isn't he dashing, blinking? Like, get out. I hate this. I hate this so much. He's gonna try to trade? This is such a bad, long fight. There's so much farm up. Okay. He's gonna go back. Or he's gonna feel like he's forced to fight here, potentially. Yeah. This is all just really bad bait. Like, it's just a shit fight that he needs to stop. He needs to do his back camps. He needs to do his speed buff. There's a chest right there that gives him some extra mobility. And hopefully he doesn't get baited back into that left hand shit fight. But what I was saying before about him and adapting having similar timing, or like respect and timing. The difference being, adapting will wait until there's a green light, or like a green flag, for him to commit kit, whether it's them not knowing is a green light, their abilities are down, he's stronger than them. Like, there's a lot of things that can give a jungler the mentality to go, right? And adapting will wait for a pretty big one and then just completely clean up house and go crazy. Where Gon isn't afraid to do this and get reactions, right? He's gonna die here maybe for it? Surely he dies here. But I was about to say, I gotta stop calling him Gon. Nog will go in first, see a reaction, and then the patience and timing comes in. And I'm saying this just based off one replay, but it's been the way he's played every fight, right? So it seems like it's pretty consistent. And to be honest, it's probably my favorite way to have a jungler, where initiation, mindset, and then resourcefulness comes into mind straight away. It's not initiation, hard carry, kill. It's initiation, see the reaction, and then adjust accordingly, right? Now, did he finish his DB? Yeah, he has his Deathbringer online. He's level 12 at 11, so he's still ahead of the clock, but he's not 3 levels ahead of the clock. And a lot of that maybe is due to that left-hand fight, where they were just continuously back and forth, trading, just cooldowns, no one was really dying. But what is next in the mindset of Nog? This looks like a decent fight in mid if the support can find a taunt. Athena doesn't. He just looks for some farm. After the 10-minute mark, all the farm on the map becomes equal value. So their red buff and your red buff, completely the same. So about at this time, nice, that's a clean kill. Hang on. Let me just go back a little bit. So yeah, these mid-game invades are more valuable, you know, in a vacuum context. So I heard the Thor hammer in mid just then. So he just autos, and he held his dash for when the Thor threw the hammer. And it is something that I don't want to say it's slept on or it's not thought about, but it's something that's a given when, you know, Ares got that. Ares got that speed. But waiting for the Thor hammer to then time the CC is something that's a given when it comes to high-level gameplay, and we just kind of accept it as normal. But it's something that is slept on big time when it comes to even, you know, low Masters players don't think about that, I feel. Okay, he's definitely dead here. Not ulting was incredibly weird. I think he felt maybe if the rotation was faster from the side laners, there's a turn potential. So we're just gonna watch the Sparkasaura tank the Fire Giant with this weird build. And then we're gonna start flying away. See Cuckoo, does he die too? Big comeback by the blue team, it looks like. Sparkasaura farming up, only level 12. Thor level 12, Wukong level 12, everyone's level 12, apart from the main character this game, right? Nog, level 14. Wukong still holding pressure. See, these fights are continuously going on and on and on without anyone on the map farming. And that's something that I will say is a big difference compared to 1, low elo, 2, the Brazilian servers versus high elo American servers, right? If you're a low elo American server player, like in NA East, your games still look like this, and by low elo I mean like 2400 and below, during, you know, mid-season, end of season, right? This is what a 2400 game can look like, right? You need to farm when these fights are happening. Like, if 3 people are going on Nog and they get Nog, that's what happened, and then they continuously fought at that FG pit, then they fought at mid camps, and then they took the fight to mid. They took that fight to 3 different locations like it's a Dragon Ball Z arc, right? Goku versus Frieza going to 5 different fucking planets. But after a concise trade, or after a resource like beads or Artemis Soul or something, even here, Thor ult down, you can look for a punish. Nothing's happening, so he's just gonna go farm, right? That's it. See, that's the mentality of a high elo player. And then he hears something else on the map, he gets information. He kills all 3 of them here. Oh, he choked! He gets it through the wall. Does he farm? He just waits cooldowns. Stays away from the areas, because that's the annoying potential. And he's waiting for audio cues, waiting for abilities to be used. Look how patient he is, man. He's actually, like, criminal. People will sit here and spam, okay, if you're a jungler doing this. He's taking purple buff during a fight. This is kind of tunnel vision on the Agni, but he's just playing the edge of that fight so cleanly, bro. It gets horrific. There's no point fighting once horrific's down. You may as well wait. Thor, once again, Thor not clearing that mid wave. Comes back after the fight. Comes back after he realized that mid wave's gone. Are they win trading? What was that by Nan? What the hell? Nice. See, the fight's over. He doesn't chase them. Look, Sparkasaura's still fighting. Cuckoo's still fighting. Some Wukong's still fighting. At least the Thor and the Ares decided that it's time to go take a red buff. Now he's going to reset for what? Does he go Serrated Edge third? Double crit into Serrated Edge. Such a huge power spike. He definitely goes for this Artemis again, surely. She's on vision. He can see her on the map. Now, Artemis could get away here, but she's used both of her abilities. I was about to say she used them quite a bit early, and then he also used his abilities quite early. If he just ran forward a tiny bit more, popped his 2, well, not popped his 2, just a tiny, like, held his dash for a tiny bit. But if the play doesn't work out, what do? You go on farm, right? You don't just sit there and chase it to a tower line. Alright, I really want him to back. I wonder how much money he's holding. He's holding 2,100. He backs, he gets this serrated here. Nope. What's he doing? He was baiting the wave. This Artemis is so patient also. What the fuck? Now he is low on mana. He has 200 mana. That's probably like 2 abilities. Well, she's just played that awfully, to be honest. She has played that so awfully. She didn't even attempt to leave. But free wave here. Please, I hope he doesn't fight this. He's out of mana. He's at level 18. He backs. Very good. Doesn't get baited by the Anhur fighting the support in the jungle. And he backs for his power spike, which is serrated plus a Bloodforge tier 1. Or what else could it be? Crimson Claw? Do you reckon he goes Crimson Claw? Dev Gloves? With the new Dev Gloves changes? Honestly, the more I think about that, that's pretty good. Dev Gloves is really good. But I assume it's a Bloodforge. Now Agni, level 14 at 17. Thor still doing decent damage with that double tap. Just go and hit that tower, bro. Yeah, zero respect from the Agni. Once again, playing the outskirts of the fight, not being in there. Yeah, I was about to say, that goes through. I saw the chain got broken. Probably a spectator issue. But due to the way that they changed the reapplication of CC, he definitely gets plucked back. He didn't actually do too much that fight. Outside of the initial Blink Agni tower take, it was blue team just not being there. Anything weird this game? Cuckoo Kronos Pendant's really weird. Arona Tahuti's second is really weird. Bakasura with Crimson Claw and second item is really weird. And this entire lobby is actually pretty weird. I like the Ares build. I don't like the Athena build. Anhur. I actually don't mind that Anhur build. I don't like that he's going Crimson Claw as third though. I like Assi into crit in this meta. I think it's not too bad. Yeah, it's just a 5-level lead. There's nothing that Agni can do apart from just... Even if Nog wasn't critting, Agni's dead. And it's not even close. Yeah. I'm praying that was a spectator issue and it wasn't just the cleanest AFK I've ever seen. What?
Your team has destroyed the gold fjord.
What? That is disgusting. Event still has to beads, so it wasn't like actually crazy OP of a Duke because still had the beads, but it looked pretty clean. That's just one of the top 10 coldest anime moments you'll ever see. Sorry, level 20 with Serrated Online. How much money does he have? He has enough money for Protector of the Jungle or Seer of the Jungle, depending on which one he wants. I'm a Protector fan. I know that some people value the Seer of the Jungle for vision. I think I'd rather just be able to PvP as a jungler more often, especially in the fire pits, gold fights, any jungle corridor as Mercury. But he disagrees with me, and he just finishes Bloodforge. Reason being, maybe the move speed. The overshield on kill, especially when that Agni's such a guaranteed kill, can come in clutch. And he keeps the cooldown buff on the speed buff. Man, what a disgusting change they made to add tikis to the game. I think it's so dumb. Recipes and tikis were just so stupid. Does not go with the flow of Smite at all. Might be boomer of me to say that, but I really dislike those changes. But anyway, Barker gets his dash cord. He's a full tank Barker, so his ult does nothing. And he's nice enough to give the kill away. He's 14-1. He doesn't need another kill. You know what I mean? F1, press 0. I mean equals. We're back in the driver's seat with Nog. This thing's dying a lot slower than I thought it would be, but that's probably due to FG just not being targeted. I also, in the dev update, or the keynote that I watched, I swear they said, if you use CC on FG, it will die. I haven't even been bothered to try it because I'm not playing support, right? And I don't want to CC the effigy, so I just don't do that. But, that's also a miss. I think effigy's the big miss. This guy should just die. I like that. He used the CC immunity plus the target change. Now, will he die here? No, dude, the Bakasura is such a fake god. He's just a brute minion. The ADC's popping off in right lane due to blue team trying to siege. Trying to trade the map. I respect it, to be honest. Trading the map, the Thor and the Artemis, trading during FG. Oh, you poor soul, Agni. You poor soul. Now, the overshield popped. Didn't really even do that much, to be honest. It did tank a full tower shot, though, which can be handy. That sustain in the jungle, though, that's quite large. Look at how much his health's jumping per auto. Alright, now how will Nog end the game? It should be pretty easy due to blue team's comp honestly having such bad siege defense. And Barker attempting to PvE, but not really. There's a theory that comes into play with League of Legends where if you can proxy waves whilst you're losing, somehow like proxy behind towers, like, where's my mouse? Can you see it? You can't see it. So let's just say red team is sieging, but blue team come here and proxy this wave. It's just such a winning angle. It's not really done too much in Smite because Smite brain isn't too big. But Barker pseudo did that there, but dying for it is the crime that we all commit when we try to attempt those plays. Now this is a free kill on that. Oh, the door's open! Oh, and she walks outside. Oh no, what are they doing? This backline is just like ruined. He gets the blink auto, plays the dash. Agni was way too predictable. Does he get a pentakill? He's got the triple, get the quad. Nice. Oh, come on. Dash, dash, dash. Come on, dude. No, dude, no penta? Ah. Ah, criminal. No PvP bomb. If he placed that bomb and dashed the Barker into the bomb, imagine how hyped that would have been for a penta. Completely unreasonable to do so, but... Alright, so 21, 1, and 4 at 23 minutes. Kill a minute. Obviously, this Agni, I think, is quite new to the game, or not new to the game, but has never really played in high MMR. The build is wrong. He's holding his stuff for way too long, not just insta-dashing. Reaction times are too high, and it's not flaming the dude, it's just... It's quite obvious that there's a weak link there. I also don't think Cuckoo's super strong. Like, super strong. I wonder if Nan was the top MMR on the team. To be honest, when there's such a dominant display, this Thor's not doing too bad. When everyone else is losing, 3 losing lanes, an Ares that's kind of just, you know, not being able to do anything because his Ares in 2, 3 CC immune backliners, and the one person he can ult is a Kukul Khan, like, right? That doesn't have CC immunity in their kit. He's probably just gonna die to a dragon anyway when he ults. So it's such a bad Ares game. And he's still kind of net positive, right? He's been a part of 7 kills, been a part of 5 deaths. But he's just waiting here, secret shop, for a power pot. Probably the most greedy, Oh, he's just dead. Oh, 4. And then Nog misses anyway. Does he go for it? Nah. He has a lifesteal to be able to maybe do it. If he crits with that lifesteal, it's no joke. Especially with overshields. Overshields everywhere. He gets a Bloodforge proc and he gets a Crimson Claws continuation of that lifesteal. He's able to... Look at that lifesteal, dude. That's with lifesteal being like... I guess it did just get buffed, but... No brawling effect. Like the anti-brawling effect. Global anti-heal reduction. Another chain. He's gone? I know I shouldn't be surprised, but... Alright, and That's the game. That's your rank 1, by the way. Alrighty. What a clean game from Nog. Honestly, I thought this game would be a complete stomp with Nog just ulting, auto, you know, press 1, press 3, kill one person, kill the next person, everyone's missing everything. But the patience that he kind of showed and like playing the outskirts of fights, I was actually genuinely impressed by watching that VOD. I know that the lobby isn't that good, but you can just tell when a player's actively thinking, and I feel like that showed him actively thinking quite a bit. So, will he be first to 3,500 MMR? That's the question. If he continues to play Brazil and continues to win, people will say that it's a cop-out. But if he loses in these lobbies, he will be losing 100 MMR a loss. If he goes on a 3-loss streak, he will be losing 300 MMR. There is no way he can play Brazil servers with 2,700 MMR and not get punished heavily for losing. So it's a double-edged blade. That's something I want you guys to remember, that when he loses, he's losing 100. There is no doubt in my mind about that. And if he doesn't, fuck high res. That's all I can say. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. See if I saw like Super Death Fang or something, rank 2 or something. Maybe I'll watch a Super Death Fang game, bro. Who fucking knows?